This video is going to be a short overview on the process we're going to use for coding our students in the response to intervention, or in Teams it's known as the intervention strategy list. Each one of you is going to receive a set of instructions through Google Docs from either Suri Cuevas or Dina Cabrera, and you're also going to receive access to a workbook, a Google Sheets, like we use during our economic disadvantage calculator. And this workbook is going to be slightly different because it's going to be shared with every PEIMS specialist across the district. And you'll notice the sheet is here on the screen. And this tab you can see is Alta Vista. You'll see your campus name in the top left, our cell A1 as well. And you should see your students, and they're listed down 2 columns. This first column to the left is all of the students that are being added to your intervention strategy list for this year. You probably have several more students that are in the intervention strategies or RTI process on your campus. What I did is I actually took the full list and I extracted just those new students that are being added because the other students are already coded from last year. This way you're only adding the students that you need to add for this year, and you don't have to go in and touch every child. In the right-hand columns, you'll see in red, these are students that are actually being exited from the RTI process on your campus, meaning they were in Teams last year coded as intervention strategy, but this year they are not being coded as intervention strategy because they've exited from the RTI process. Now again, this is all based off information that came from Teams last year and then our reports from Branching Minds this year. You'll also notice we're going to use an entry date of 9/3/2019 for all of our students this year. So I want to take you through this process, and I hope this works out pretty easy. So once you get access to the spreadsheet, make sure you are on your campus page. Every campus has the same exact look. So again, make sure your campus name is in the top left, your school name is listed down, and that your students are listed. You'll also notice that your students are going to be listed in sorted order by grade level. That's going to be important as we go into the Teams Mass Add Special Programs tab to update these students. So you look for the easiest process possible. So once you have this worksheet, you're going to go into Teams, and you're going to go find a Mass Add Special Programs, and I just do the search menu, select my Mass Add Special Program. You'll select your campus. We're going to stay with the 2020 fiscal year. Elementary, you're going to be doing this in a couple ways because you'll have your traditional for your K through 5, then you also have your pre-K calendars. Secondary schools, you'll use traditional calendar ID. We're going to search by grade, and so here, for example, if I was going to Alta Vista, and let's say I wanted to do 3rd grade. Again, these are students I'm going to enter into the program with that entry date of September 3rd. So I'll basically click back, choose September 3rd as my date for entry. The special program field you'll see here is called Intervention Strategy Indicator. And basically all we're saying is these are students that are now coded as yes, as being served through the RTI process. We're going to click Search, and this will pull up all the students in 3rd grade here at Alta Vista. And again, if I go back, and it really helps if you have 2 screens. If you don't, put that bug in your leadership's ear because it's easier to go back and forth from 2 screens than trying to work on one. But you can see here, if I have my Mass Add Special Programs up, it's listing all of my 3rd grade students. If I go to my spreadsheet, I'm on the Alta Vista tab. I'm going to scroll down and find my 3rd grade kiddos, and you can see I start here with Rowan Chavez, and I'm just going to go over here on this list and find my students. So I will select each student that's listed in 3rd grade. Got Adrian Vasquez. And those are all my 3rd grade kids. Once I have them all highlighted, you see I had 3 students to add. I'm going to click Add, and then I'm going to hit Submit. And now, if I go and search those in the intervention strategy lookup, those students have now been coded as intervention strategy, and they have a start date of 9/3/2019. You can complete this same process for all of your grade levels, and you can see how quick that was. With just a few more mass adds, I'd be done with Alta Vista. And now to exit the students that were in the program last year but are not being served in RTI this year, they're in the, again, right-hand columns. You see exit date. We're actually going to use an exit date of 8/20/2019. which will be our first day of instruction this year. So again, on the Mass Add Special Program, we're going to go through and put an exit date of 8/20/2019, Intervention Strategy Indicator under Special Program, and this time we're going to put a select value of no. We're going to search for our students. Again, this is our first graders, and I'm going to look for my first 2 students. Once you have the students selected that are in that grade level, you're going to click Add. We're going to Submit. And now that date track field has been added to those students. So again, if we go into Student Intervention Strategy Search, you can see that that student has now been exited as of the first day of instruction, 8/20/2019. If you have any questions on how to complete the process, please feel free to contact us at any time in the office. You can also run a report to verify your results. If you go through and you run the report profiles, go underneath Student. We're going to go underneath Special Programs, and we're going to find the Campus Student Intervention Strategy Verification. Once you select your campus and request report, it will provide you a listing of all of the students that have been coded as intervention on your campus, and you can work with your RTI coordinator on campus and compare this list to what is currently in place in Branching Minds and ensure that you have all your students properly coded for intervention strategy based on their Tier 2 and Tier 3 placement in Branching Minds. Again, if you have any questions or need any help, please don't hesitate to contact our office. We're always happy to get in there and help you get these kids coded, and I hope this process helps. Have a great day.